My future millionaires, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys have all been doing well. So over the past week, it's been pretty interesting in the crypto markets. Bitcoin's dominance has been reducing, meaning more money has been flooding into a lot of altcoins, which have been hitting some recent all-time highs. In this video, we're going to be talking about how you can discover that next potential 10,000% plus altcoin. We're also going to be talking about the current state of Bitcoin, where the crypto markets are headed. And towards the end of the video, I'll be giving you my idea and a fundamental reason on what you should be doing in order to position yourself in order to profit in this brewing altcoin season today. Now, before we get started with this video, just a little channel update, a little life update. I've actually been in the process of buying a house, so that's why I haven't been uploading videos as consistently as I was before. Now, while it's very refreshing to know which house I want to spend the next few years of my life in, it is also kind of stressful because the process of buying a house, even right now, at least in the DMV area, is very, very complicated. The demand for homes is still fairly high, and although it's not as crazy as it used to be, there's still a lot I need to do in order to make sure that this deal goes through. So I do apologize for the lack of uploads, and I do hope that you guys can understand. But towards the end of this whole home buying experience for someone in my shoes, and let me tell you, it's not easy when they ask you what you do, and I tell them, oh, I'm a YouTuber with my income fluctuating like the crypto market out here. So when all of this begins to wrap up, I will be sharing with you guys everything I'm learning from this process right now. So hopefully I can give you guys more value on ways that you can save money if you guys are in the position trying to buy your new house with at least all the crypto gains that you've been able to make this past year. Now, that being said, like the usual, before we get started with this video, I ask that you hit that like button down below. That helps out this channel a ton. And let's get started with today's update. So the global crypto market cap is still above $2 trillion. They're sitting at $2.08 trillion, or a 0.99% decrease over the last day. So first of all, let's talk about what's actually been happening more in detail with the overall crypto market. So Bitcoin is still a dominating cryptocurrency that needs to get more fuel in order for us to see the outcome that we want, with Bitcoin hopefully hitting $75,000 to $100,000 by the end of this year. So right now we are looking at two potential scenarios for Bitcoin to happen throughout this week. Right now, as we continue to consolidate, we can hit the first support level of $44,000 to $45,000, or we could retest that resistance level of $49,000 to $50,000. If bulls are able to hold the levels of at least $47,000 to $48,000, we could see Bitcoin breaking past out of $51,000 to $53K, which would be our next resistance level, which would be amazing. But at the same time, right now, if we do have this pullback, it's going to give us another buying opportunity to get in the position where we have less overbought RSI and we can move forward to the upside. Now, I believe because $50,000 has been such a strong resistance level for us to hit, it definitely isn't a bad time to take profits off the table. I'm not saying you got to liquidate your entire position. I'm not even telling you what you should be doing with your own portfolio. But in this situation, if I was playing these active swing trades more continuously, I would definitely consider seeing 50K as a short-term peak. And then if we do have a drop in price, to re-enter the market then. Now, if we did look at Bitcoin in a more bearish scenario, we could see Bitcoin fall to about $40,000 if it does break the support levels of 44K, thus leaving you with more of an opportunity to re-enter those positions as well while taking profits off the table. But at the same time, if you do have the strategy of just dollar cost averaging and holding long, you still can find yourself very profitable, especially if we still have Bitcoin's end target in mind with $75,000 to $100,000 by the end of this year. I do also want to remind people that right now the fear and greed index is still showing very greedy for Bitcoin, even though it's been rather stagnant in the last 2 weeks. Now, while Bitcoin does continue to cool off, we have been seeing some altcoins absolutely surging in the market, and that is what I really wanted to focus primarily on in this video today. All right, so first things first, Cardano. A lot of you guys have been asking me what my thoughts on Cardano are, and it's still going to be very bullish for this year because Cardano, out of most cryptocurrencies, still has a very strong roadmap. And although they have experienced a recent pump all the way from even the last near all-time low, running from below $1.50 all the way to $2.78, fighting really hard at around $2.90, very close to $3. But right now, if you guys are looking to enter more positions, I would hold off until we begin to see some stronger pullback days. Now, alongside Cardano, we've been getting Solana absolutely nailing it. So if you guys have been followers of this channel and you guys have been watching my top crypto updates or even just following along on this channel, you know that Solana has always been a top pick of mine. I've mentioned it many, many times alongside Cardano and several other coins that are also ripping today. Enjoy those gains, and always as a friendly reminder, don't get overly greedy in this market and don't be afraid to take off profits off the table. So this morning, Solana's peak was about $130 before having its pullback where many investors were taking those profits off. Now, if we take a look at Solana's ROI since the time that they got listed, you could find yourself making, what is this, a 49,000% return. Even this past year, if you just began investing in the last 1 year alone where Solana was at less than $3, you could find yourself up a very significant amount and definitely making huge returns that you wouldn't find in other type of investments, even in the stock market right now. This is one of the reasons why I find so much more opportunity in the world of cryptocurrency, because we are still very early in comparison to the stock market where you're investing into other companies based on how they are performing, their sales. And right now with crypto and the early adoption that we have been experiencing, we are still very early. And I believe even with these all-time highs that we're seeing now, this is nowhere near the peak of the market, and we still have a long ways to go. So the question you guys may have is, Brian, how can we prepare for this? What are some of those other altcoins in the market? Well, let's talk about those now. So even just today, we're seeing about 30% gainer. Kusama, AR, Polkadot, Cosmos, these are just some cryptocurrencies that have been up. And if you even take a look at AR, they are up 127% just in the last 7 days alone. So first of all, I believe the hardest part of finding these altcoins is not actually the discovery process itself, because we have talked about them so much on this channel. It's on the idea of whether or not you take that step of investing into the market, especially with all that we've endured. Now, I know investing into altcoins when they have already blown up seems to be a lot easier compared to when the market goes down and it's completely in the red. But in order to sustain yourself as a trader, making these type of decisions where everyone is fearful and you see these prices go down, you're able to set those emotions aside and say, right now, I believe in this cryptocurrency, and I know that the market is headed in a potential future version where it's going to be in a much stronger place than now. By making these type of decisions as a trader or even a long-term investor, just by then holding these positions through the thick and thin and not finding yourself with paper hands and selling these positions whenever the market goes red, you can really find yourself making those type of profits. But at the same time, you have to realize when you are up significantly in the market, you're going to be tempted at almost every point when you see, you know, plus 100, plus 60% gains that you want to sell. That's when you want to take those profits off. So if you do want to make tremendous amounts of money in the market, it's not just about finding, discovering, and then investing into the right altcoin. It's all about preparing that exit strategy ahead of time so you make sure that you are disciplined in your trade. So first of all, I think it's important to maintain a level of diversity within your portfolio. It can be really easy to FOMO into Cardano now that you've heard about it. It's easy to FOMO into many other projects that you may have just heard about over on Reddit or from some of your friends. But having that diversified portfolio and making sure that you're still able to grow with the longevity of the entire market is going to be very crucial in order to maintain that healthy relationship with your portfolio to gain strength over time. Now, when it comes to some of the gainers, like I said with Cardano, I know it's not too late to invest in this coin, and my idea of too late would be if it was the top right now. And I believe Cardano is still going to continue to hit some new all-time highs. It's going to continue to gain some steam. Now, when we were more in that bearish mindset a few months back, the idea was that you wouldn't want to invest into altcoins because it's almost like playing with matches. You could find yourself making some incredible gains, but the ROI versus the risk and reward may not have been there. Now, what I'm realizing now moving forward as a trader is that I would rather have a larger portfolio into these altcoins rather than even Bitcoin at this moment, only because the ROI with the reward seems to be much more significant compared to Bitcoin. All right, guys, thank you all so much again for watching today's video. There's still so much potential in the crypto market right now, and I'm really excited to see what's going to happen next. Like always, don't forget to check out the links down below in the description and pick up Webull, 2 free stocks with them. On top of that, check out BlockFi, where you can earn additional interest on your cryptocurrency by staking it on their app. One last thing, don't forget to check out Surfshark, a VPN service where you can get 83% off and 3 months free by using my link down below. Follow me over on Instagram. When you do, some scammers are going to follow you that are impersonating me with fake bot followers and fake bot likes. They'll do the most in order to trick you guys. It is not going to be me. Ignore those DMs and ignore those follow requests from the fake impersonating Brian Junks. My actual Instagram is linked down below in the description of this video. You can follow me there for any type of updates with regards to the housing situation or even just some short little crypto updates on the days where I don't make a YouTube video. So guys, thank you all so much again for watching. Have a great day, and until next time, peace out.